So today, we're playing a Reaper, and we've got a bit of a fun run with the Staff of Unhealing, and a brand new pet, Shelly. Shelly has a long cooldown, but offers a big old heal, which we turn into damage. But hey, check it out and let me know what you think about it. Okay, let's go jump some games with the Reaper and see what we can do today. So we do got a dagger on sale, we do have a wooden buckler on sale as well. Should we be taking these? We'll hold on to them for now, and we're going to roll. I'm going to sell you because I do want to craft up a freaking shovel. I do want to add in a dagger, but I do want to grab a lump of coal for a bit of a buff, and I do want to grab ourselves this garlic, but should we reserve it? I think I'm actually going to, and I'm going to reserve this leather bag. But yeah, we're going to move on. So we should have a decent bit of DPS with triple weapons. Now we've no survivability except for a lump of coal, giving us actually one regen, which is not too bad. And overall, smashing. Just pausing the video here very quickly, just to ask you to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. That was really lucky for us. Now we got our shovel, which should be amazing. We're going to grab our leather bag. We're going to grab a good few food items for now. And yeah, I'm going to save our 1 gold. And we're going to move on with this. So we have a lot of our food items inside our storage coffin along with our dagger. So we should be able to inflict a lot of poison with our setup. Now the first 2 seconds of this fight actually did nothing until our shovel procced. Because our opponent, all they have is food items. And the shovel does take quite some time to actually activate. But it's smashing. Not too bad. And we get to dig up an item, which is a little topaz. Which I'm not entirely super excited about taking. I'm going to grab the whetstone. I do want to grab ourselves the wooden sword. Let's grab even more storage. And let's move this back a little bit and add in our lump of coal. Let's go and move on. So the topaz is going to help our stamina along with our banana. Since we added an extra weapon, it's going to be quite good, to be quite honest. But yeah, that lump of coal actually gives 1 in power with triple weapons is pretty darn awesome. We literally got the best buff we could have gotten, which is smashing. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get the skill I was looking for, dig deeper, but we did get blood manipulation, which I'm going to take, and I'm going to go for a Shelly unhealing Shelly type build. So we do want to grab ourselves a box of riches. We're going to roll for now. Let's roll again. And we can actually get Shelly. We do want to grab ourselves this broom. And I want to grab this whetstone also. But for now, I do want to add in our box of riches, and yeah, I'm going to move on. So we're probably going to make this switch from the shovel. This is probably our shovel's last round. So I do want to go for Staff of Unhealing with a bunch of Shellys. And I do want to craft up a Falcon Blade as well. But we'll see. Our opponent does have some healing with a strong health pot. Here they are, Divine with Basket, so I don't think we're going to have a good chance of beating this opponent unless we stack up a crazy amount of poison. Our opponent does have Garlic, which is removing some of our Vampirism, but with the Vampirism we do have a ton of healing ourselves. And actually, not too bad. We managed to pull ahead. So we're going to say goodbye to our shovel. We're going to grab you. We're going to have to grab you too. And I do want to grab our potion belt. We are going to have to sell a pocket sand so we can grab you and craft you up too. Into good old Shelly. Now this means I'm going to sell our garlic to roll. And I do want to grab another shiny shell with another leather bag. Well, let's keep moving for now. So we should be able to get Shelly, which is going to be amazing. Once we craft up a hero sword, we do want to place our dagger beside our wooden sword as well. Our hero sword. Because it's going to be a good bit of damage. However, we are going to begin a berserker with a pineapple. That's going to be a lot of spikes stacked up, which we're going to be taking a lot of damage ourselves. But hey, kind of Vampirism case. And our poison. Unfortunately, 1 HP to dream. Our opponent did manage to pass this out, which is not so great, to be quite honest. But hey, we got good old Shelly. We're going to be taking those gloves. We're going to be increasing our hero sword along with our Shelly. We do want to grab you, and we do want to add you into. I'm going to sell you to grab ourselves a bit more poison. We'll add you back in. We'll add you in too. And yeah, we're going to move on. So it shouldn't be too bad overall. With our shiny shell, we should be able to get a little bit of heal till our Shelly does proc. Keeping us alive. Because that's a big old burst heal for this round. That's half our HP. That's a 50% heal. Good old Shelly. So if we manage to proc Shelly, yeah, we should have no problem winning now. But hey, I'm going to take out our box of riches as we roll because I do want to grab a freaking mana orb. I was actually looking for a pair of gloves. But we're going to take that eye lamp. Going to sell the lump of coal to roll. I'm going to sell you to roll as well. And we're going to sell you to grab ourselves a set of blueberries. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and move on. So we have our eye lamp to be scaling up our damage on our hero sword. It's just more DPS overall for now. It does give us a tiny bit of heat, increasing the speed of our items overall. However, opponent is dealing quite a bit of damage with that poison spear. Can Shelly keep us alive? Unfortunately, Shelly just can't make it there. So now we do have a couple of options to make. We can go for Nocturnal Locklifter with the Blood Manipulation. It's going to be a fantastic combo. Or we can go for Cauldron, get some mana for Magic Staff. We'll also get a bit of a heal and increasing our heat generation. So between these two, they're going to be extremely awesome. But I think we're going to take Nocturnal Locklifter for now. We're going to grab a bit of storage. We're going to roll. Again, we should be taking this out as we roll. We'll take a Toad for some mana generation as we roll again. And Divine Potion on sale for 4 is going to trigger our Shelly a little bit more. So yeah, we're going to be taking that. But I am going to move on with this for now. Increasing the speed on our Magic Staff with our Shelly. Now, Vampirism doesn't work with the Magic Staff since it is a ranged weapon, but the Lifesteal from Nocturnal Locklifter does. So it shouldn't be too bad. We should be able to get a ton of healing as we scale up our damage. We should be able to keep ourselves alive. And good old Shelly should be able to give us some big old burst heals. And overall, not too bad. Now we're going to grab you. We're going to grab this too. I'm going to take out our box of riches as we roll again. And we could go for second Shelly. So we're going to sell both these. And yeah, we're going to craft up that second Shelly. And we can also grab ourselves a bloody amulet. But I'm going to leave for now. Could craft up that bloody dagger, but again, we're just not going to be taking it. I do want to find some more gloves. I do really want to craft up a Falcon Blade. Falcon Blade is going to be super awesome for us, but it's going to be quite tough to actually find that. Now, Divine Potion does cleanse some debuffs, such as that cold, so then we can still activate our Shelly. And also keep our weapons scaling up quite nicely. So overall, not too bad. We got double Shellys, which is amazing. For sure. Now the thing is, what should we actually go for here? Shielded, if we go for Moon Armor, would be super fantastic. Superspacious, not too bad. Stoned, really not great for us. Or just more stats. I think for now, we're going to take Superspacious. Looking for a bit of storage. We could go for Serpent Staff. But I don't want that. We'll grab you. We're going to grab this Helpa. We're going to keep moving. And we could honestly go for... Mana Pot. So something we actually want to do. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. But we are going to move on. So we have our Superspacious targeting this Shelly. So this one triggers a little bit faster. Yeah, 7.5 seconds. And this one, 9.5 seconds. So we should be able to get a big old heal from that Shelly. Cleansing all those debuffs. Keeping it super healthy. As we scalp our damage on our Magic Staff. Now our opponent does have that crazy Excalibur. They're also going to be removing a lot of our buffs with that Burning Banner, which is not so great, but actually looking pretty neck and neck. Good old Shelly keeping us in it. And smashing. Shelly actually managed to keep us alive. Our opponent also has that Dig Deeper, which is kind of awesome for our opponents, but not so great for us. Now it's another Divine Potion I'm not going to be taking. I'm going to be rolling. I do want to grab some red gemstones. And I do kind of want to grab this Corrupted Crystal to the point where we sell you. To craft you up. But yeah, we are going to be moving on. So we're basically going to be crafting up a King's Crown. We're going to be looking for a good old Goobert for a good old King Goobert as well. But at least with our mana orb in, we should be able to get a big bunch of mana, allowing our magic staff to scale up pretty fast too. We're also inflicting a lot of poison with this gemstone and our storage coffin, which is kind of awesome. And overall, not too bad. So we got our King's Crown. Now I would like to take a hard container because that would increase your healing efficiency as well, but I'm going to leave for now. And we're pretty much going to take this instantly and craft up that staff of unhealing. Let's roll again. Another dagger. Do we want to take it? Since it is on sale, I will grab it. And let's roll one more time. But hey, I'm going to move on. Now, we didn't add in our dagger. I didn't really want to add it in just in case our opponent is stacking up a lot of spikes, which is not going to be so great for us. But our opponent is dealing quite a bit of damage. And unfortunately, yeah, we're going to fall short. But hey, we got our Staff on Healing. Now, Staff on Healing doesn't need to be beside our Nocturnal Locklifter. And we also got ourselves a Falcon Blade, which is pretty darn awesome. We don't want that Corrupted Crystal. We got a second Corrupted Crystal, which we don't want. I will, however, take a Stamina Stack as we roll on. And we do want to start grabbing these as well right now, because that is going to increase our lifesteal, which we didn't take in the first place, but shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, we're going to move on. Actually, piggy bank on sale. We might as well grab it. Get some extra monies. And put you back up like so. Well, let's keep moving for now. Now we could also craft a Spectral Dagger, but I don't exactly want that. I do want to get enough mana first, Staff on Healing, to actually be able to proc pretty much immediately, dealing a ton of unhealing damage. The problem is, our opponent is going to be removing a lot of our buffs, which is going to be quite a struggle to get enough mana for our Staff on Healing to give us that unhealing damage. So this is really, really not looking great, and unfortunately, that's exactly how I thought that was going to go. But hey, we did get a Falcon Blade, which is going to be amazing. And I'm going to straight up take this Prismatic Orb. I'm also going to take you. But yeah, this is going to slot in this position for right now, which is going to be a Vampiric item for Nocturnal Locklifter. It's going to give us one holy item, which is a little bit increased efficiency, but it is going to give us 10 mana, which might actually be too much because we're going to get that invulnerability from the get-go. So we may actually want to keep it this way for now. But yeah, let's keep moving. Our opponent also has Shelly, but they have the Cauldron. They're going to have a Thorn Bloom too. And they're going to proc their potions multiple times, but that's a whole lot of damage. And once your Shellys do proc, our Staff on Healing is going to be dealing quite a bit of damage with them as well. And overall, not too bad. So, we'll see. We do have a 54 DPS, which is not too bad, on healing being the vast majority of it. Then our Falcon Blade, then our Poison. Not too bad. As for heals, so we do end up with a 56 DPS as well, being Vampirism, Staff on Healing, Nocturnal Locklifter, and 2 good old Shellys, which is not too bad. Then as for block, yeah, pretty much non-existent, being our little bags for now. I do believe we can make this a lot crazier, so let's go ahead and continue on. For now, we're going to grab you because that is going to be perfect in this position. We can add you in like so. We're going to roll again. We're going to grab this bit of storage as we continue to move on. I do want to set up blueberries. We won't be taking. Let's continue to move. Could grab ourselves another dagger, but I don't exactly want that. I'm going to save our goals. I'm going to move on right now once again. But we'll see. Our opponent does have Q-Birds, which is going to be quite scary because they're going to be stacking up a lot of empower with a lot of regen. We did get an invulnerability. We are running out of stamina though because of that shields, which is not so great. But a good old Shelly keeping us alive as we deal our damage too. But unfortunately, we still end up falling short, which is not so great. Now we did get ourselves a bloody dagger, which is not too bad. I will be taking this, looking for Amulet of Life, which is amazing. We could grab a deck of cards looking for some Lover's card, but we're not going to be taking that for now. I do, however, want to grab ourselves a Box of Riches, looking for some red gemstones. I will be taking a Prismatic Orb. Also, a Hard Container is going to be quite nice because if we stack up a lot of regen, we can get a lot of increased healing efficiency from this as well. So this means I'm going to sell our Flag Eric, going to sell our Piggy Bank, I'm going to sell you, and I will be taking this crack container for now. Which means we're going to start off with a little less mana, but more increased healing efficiency. As for Superspacious, we can place in like so for now. But yeah, let's go and move on. Now we are going to begin a crazy dragon type setup with a flame up. They're going to go turbo fast. With the sun shield, not so great. It is going to be up a lot of stamina, but can we keep up? They have inflicted a good bit of debuffs on us. And unfortunately, no, we just end up falling short. That cold doing too much work for opponents. So we do want to grab you and add you in. That's a hell of a lot of increased healing efficiency overall, which is going to be smashing. Now it's another helper, but I'm not going to take it. I'm going to sell you to roll once again. And a blue gemstone on sale for 8 on a falcon blade. It's going to be kind of awesome. But hey, let's keep moving on. So we did put our blood manipulation down in this position. And we'll see. Our opponent does have Chestnut, another dragon type build with a fancy rapier. With Amulet of Darkness, inflicting a lot of cold on us, decreasing us quite some activation speed, which is not so great. We stacked up a good few buffs, but actually, big old burst heal. And not too bad. Shelly definitely keeping us alive. But hey, let's grab you. Let's grab this bit of storage. We're gonna roll. And I do want this prismatic orb. Which just means I'm gonna sell our Superspacious. I'm gonna sell you. I'm gonna sell you too. And we're gonna sell you, and we're gonna take this prismatic orb. So overall, we should actually be in a pretty darn awesome spot with our whole setup right now. Now, I do also want to sell you, and I do want to sell you too, to grab our flawed ruby, so we have increased healing efficiency as well. So we should have a ton of increased healing efficiency, and we're going to see if we're going to be able to win out, or we're going to fall short. And we are going to begin a crazy poison setup with a poison ivy type build. So we'll see. Can we deal enough damage before they stack up that absurd amount of poison? Can we heal back up? So far it's looking pretty scary, but smashing. Not too bad overall. So we actually do end up with a 91 DPS. Being on healing being a crazy amount for us. So overall not too bad. As for heals, our Staff of Unhealing, Vampirism, Nocturnal Locklift are all doing pretty good work. With a Bloody Dagger, our King's Crown, our Banana, and our Regen. But we never even got to proc our Shellys, which is super unfortunate. But hey, I'm going to leave you for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. But before we leave it, we're going to go into one final round of 18 fights where we get some awesome damage with our Shellys. Okay, so we're back in the history here, and we're going to see can we do a crazy old Shelly type victory. Our opponent is going to be inflicting a ton of debuffs. We're going to try to potion nuke us, but can a Shelly save the day? Smashing. Holy moly, big old Shelly damage. Kinda awesome. With good old Shelly, healing us for 73, dealing 88 damage. Which is kinda awesome in one hit, but it's not crazy insane, especially since it has such a long cooldown. But it's super awesome pet, to be quite honest. And hey, on healing Shellys, kinda awesome. Not gonna lie. So hey, we're back in history, and we thought we'd check out, can a good old Shelly save the day? Can they do big old damage? They're going to begin a flame up friendly fire with a bunch of cheeses. They're going to be stacking up a lot of max life. Our opponent does have some healing reduction, but that's smashing damage. Good old Shelly damage.